All right, this song's this next song's a dance song. You ready?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hello and welcome back
to the Daft Hunks.
Back again.
Another episode, folks. What are we listening to?
This is Jackson Browne by Hello Shark.
Hello Shark is one man, Lincoln Halloran. Grew up in Massachusetts, and I believe moved to Vermont at 17 and started going by Hello Shark and making music. And then since then has kind of just been traveling around the U.S., like going to genuinely maybe every single state.
Yeah.
That he's lived in every single one. Like I know for a fact he went to like from Vermont to Idaho to Georgia, maybe to Washington, and then he went back to the New England, and he's in like
a true like American folk singer.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I
Modern.
think Jackson Browne's the perfect song for us to open on here.
Yeah.
Because the chorus on this track is just...
Baby, you tour like Jackson Browne, but you're worth all of it.
This guy, his life is just touring like Jackson Browne.
We'll get into it. But one of the great intimate songwriters of our time.
Yeah, exactly. I think this video is titled "The Most Underrated Songwriter of the 2010s."
Yeah.
And for me, he truly is just so intimate, honest.
Yeah.
Just
raw.
Very raw.
A very rare thing. We did a episode on this previously titled like this about Frog.
Yeah.
Who is a similar sort of very heartfelt, incredible writer that maybe just doesn't connect on a big scale with the modern age, but there's fans of both.
No, there's this album Delicate is kind of a modern cult classic. I see plenty of random TikTok lists that shout out Hello Shark Delicate.
Beautiful album cover.
It's a beautiful album cover, and genuinely this is one of those albums where I have all 12 songs and I'll dive into any one at any time. It's one of my favorite albums ever.
For fans of Alex G. For
it
fans
really
of
is, fans
Elliott Smith.
Literally,
Duster.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. If you're this
Drake,
album is almost
Drake.
If you're into Drake, there's actually stay tuned because we are going to talk about Drake in this episode. Don't click off. We're going to talk about Drake. But no, I kind of just wanted to. This is one of my favorite artists of all time. I've been listening to Hello Shark for 2 or 3 years at this point since I found him, and just like you said, intimate songwriting that just connects with me so viscerally.
Yeah.
Where it's the kind of thing where it feels like it's another person, but it's this feels like I wrote this.
Yeah.
This feels so true to me that it feels like I literally wrote this and it came out of my brain.
But it's it's almost like a podcast or something.
That's what I'm saying.
It's so I listen to one of these songs and I'm I know this person.
Exactly.
Or I know exactly what he's feeling.
Yeah, and I love his vibe too. There's only a few interviews out there. I'll be splicing clips throughout this thing, but there's only a few interviews out there of him, and every single time he's always doing karaoke at a dive bar and
just so chill, so true to himself.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
True to the art.
And you're in the basement of a bar right now.
I'm in the basement of a bar in Rochester called the Bug Jar, and it's a really awesome bar.
Yeah, it feels like this is the kind of person who at a young age found exactly the kind of vibe and the kind of thing he wanted to do with his life. Mm-hmm. And it feels like he knew exactly what he wanted to do, and he's doing it.
Yeah, it's great.
And I know beautiful. He's still doing shows nowadays. Yeah. I was going deep. I'm not going to lie. I was scrolling old Facebook and Tumblr looking at just old show posters.
Yeah.
And the different random artists that he's played with. I'm sure he has just a cool ass list.
Yeah.
Of just hundreds of artists that he's played with.
Yeah.
And it's just the most random
all the cool
people.
Northeast and beyond. He's just traveled around playing his songs. It's so just genuine and
it really is just
simple.
It's a classic folk guy from the
19th. Does he have an iPhone is my question.
I honestly doubt it. He's definitely the type of guy who was rocking a flip phone for a while.
Yeah.
But throw Danny on.
I know it's late, but I can't get you out of my head.
Yeah, Delicate, as you said, is probably the biggest album.
Exactly.
Most well known. Huge. Smash.
This is a smash hit album, Delicate by Hello Shark in 2016. Oh, this first line.
Yeah.
Can't get you out. It's just like genuinely when I'm having a late night.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm thinking about someone that I maybe shouldn't be. I throw on Danny, and I know it's late, but I can't get you out of my head.
Yeah. Do you want to shout out who the backing vocalist is?
Backing vocals on here is Katie Bennett from Free Cake for Every Creature, which is another like
incredible,
great band name. And it's funny. And then also the record label this album was put out on, I believe, is the guy from Cassiatone for the Painfully Alone.
Awesome.
Just those ridiculously long band names, but like two like really cool indie bands.
Cassiatone, like that's so similar. Like it's just like
that's honestly my biggest comparison. I would say.
Yeah.
Asking who was your New Year's kiss.
What put this album apart from? We're gonna dive into the rest of his earlier work as well, but this one like. He not only has like the cute guitar, but this one he kind of brought the synths as well. Like there's a little extra organ. Yeah, an organ even. It's like another element on there. But really,
like, the sound's so delicate.
It's so delicate. This album is maybe the most perfectly named one ever.
Yeah.
Can't get you out of my head just yet. Gotta do some grieving.
Yeah. I mean, I just like this comes on and I'm just like I picture myself like driving through a beautiful landscape. Like it's just like so.
No, I do.
So calming.
We'll get to. There's a song on here called New Jersey that we'll get to later, and he basically says that song's about like driving through the countryside, and there's only one person who knows the songs that are right to DJ.
I will drive if you DJ, 'cause only you can make it pretty for me.
Like you're the only person who can make it okay, and that song connects with me so much. Like as someone whose music is kind of my life a little bit. It's like that
DJ.
The person who can DJ a drive for me,
right?
That's like number
Top
one
tier.
on my list. Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
But no, this line on Danny right here. You always said that true love is to fear what you feel will never come back again.
Mm-hmm.
That goes through my mind. Just like any breakup I've gone through in the past couple of years, like any relationship I've had, like that line goes through my head. To fear that love will never come back again. That's how you know it's true love.
Yeah.
And honestly, I've thought about it a lot, and I don't think I've ever had that feeling yet. So
you're on the lookout. You're waiting.
No, exactly. I'm like, when people ask me, like, have you ever had true love? And I'm like, well, true love is to fear what you feel will never come back again.
My good friend Lincoln.
So. My friend Link, he said that this exactly on Danny. So I believe the song's actually about Danny Bateman from the band Frog.
You want to go to New Jersey?
Come with me to New Jersey.
Oh yeah, and I just love every song. Like he's singing about his family too. Like it's so
deep. It's like so honest.
It really is. Like that last song is like we're gonna go see Danny's play.
Yeah.
And this one, it's come with me to New Jersey, grab some things at my family's. Just simple as that. Yeah, I just love those simple drum beats.
Yeah.
He's not like, and he talked about this in some of the interviews I read. There was I'll link one in the description. It's on the website, CLRVYNT. That was really good. He's talking like, he knows I'm not like the greatest music. I'm not doing anything crazy musically.
Yeah.
But it's all about the writing and the delivery.
Using what you know.
Yeah.
To like say something. It's like the Lou Reed quote. All you need is 3 chords.
It's true. It really is. Yeah, and that was another quote actually from the article. He said, that he has just like a rotating cast of band members as he's like traveled around. It's like I'm playing 3-chord songs. Yeah. Like literally, anyone
can play.
My roommate can play bass. He can play the show tonight if you're busy. Like anyone can play in this band. Yeah. And that's kind of a beautiful thing to me too. I love music that's like so accessible.
Yeah.
You don't have to be like, I love me some Black Midi or whatever, like the most impressive musicians ever. But
there's something so like just visceral.
And it makes you
makes you feel like I could have written this.
No, exactly. Like some of the lyrics on here they get to me. We can eat and watch TV. My dad will fight and my mom will weep. My brother's home to save money. He's got a big heart, but he barely says a thing.
Wow. Beautiful.
And then he always just has these like pleading choruses.
Yeah.
Like on this one, it's I want to hold you the whole time, but I try to smile, and I promise I'll wait till we drive.
Yeah.
Just his delivery too, when he gets into that like higher register, he's like,
I
wanted to call you all night.
It's
It hits me. It hits me in a special place.
It's
dude.
whiny. It's like
It really is.
yearning.
Yeah. For me, like these songs are just like they're like fleeting moments of life. Like it's each song kind of feels like a specific memory.
Yeah.
But like looking back on it from like years and in the future, and just like you only remember certain parts, and like you remember that like you were the only one that could DJ for me, and that drive, like you were the only one who was there for me that day when I had to go to New Jersey and like see my family.
Yeah.
Like, this shit just.
Well, speaking of like specific instances, can we go to Drake night?
Let's go to Drake night.
And I saw you the other night at the dance club. It was Drake night, and even in the dark, you were lit up like the moonlight.
This is probably one of my favorites.
This song is so good, and kind of has.
Yeah.
It's a different sound a little bit.
Yeah.
Like where the organ is kind of the centerpiece of this one. Now this is one of my favorites.
This goes a little like
ever.
Casio tone.
Oh, 100%. Drake night is basically a night in Philly at a specific bar where they play Drake all night.
Go follow Drake night on Insta.
I do. It's Drake night SFG, I believe is the Instagram handle.
It's just
I want to go so badly.
It's so funny to like, I mean, reference an ultra specific thing that you in Philly that like means something to you.
Yeah.
But it's also like just referencing Drake in this song is so funny.
No, the fact that this song is called Drake night is just hilarious, and it's basically about you're at Drake night running into an ex at Drake night.
And you know Drake's heard this. Like,
guaranteed.
Just imagine.
But no, I just love the specificity on this song. Just like I saw you the other night at the dance club. It was Drake night, and even in the dark, you were lit up like the moonlight.
Beautiful, yeah.
Every time I dream of you, you're at your old place on South Union Avenue, where I stayed for about a week or two. Just like it flows so so perfectly.
Don't fear the Grim Reaper. Just like so like dark, honestly.
It really is.
It's just a little crush.
It's just a little crush you've never touched. And all these songs are like down tempo too. They're just it's for me, like these are definitely I mean honestly I listen to this album so fucking much. Like I was gonna say like this is late night vibes, and I'm like, but it's also like low-key like early morning coffee vibes, and it's like, well, afternoon walk vibes. Like
for sure.
It just like connects with like every aspect of my life.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go to
it's definitely calming. It's like it's very
peaceful. It really
peaceful.
is.
It's like
Can you go to Big Game for me?
Getting ready for the big game.
Oh, that heavy guitar on there.
It's big Alex vibes. It's
definitely,
great.
Definitely.
But even more stripped back.
It's so funny to me because on these songs he sings them so like, and his whole vibe is so low key.
Yeah.
Like, he's just absolutely chill.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
But they connect with me so heavily that like when I sing this song in the car, I'm like screaming.
Yeah.
Like it's like I can't even hear the song. Sometimes I'm like screaming so loud. It's so funny.
Yeah.
But I just love first line on here. Getting ready for the big game. It's gonna be just like the last game.
It's amazing. Just taking down sports.
Yes.
In an instant.
It's gonna be just like the last ones. Who fucking cares? Shout out the Songs Ohia song. The big game is every night.
Wow.
Which is a similar vibe. Just like sure, the big game, whatever.
Yeah, like someone's gonna win, someone's gonna lose.
Who
whatever.
fucking cares? Like it really doesn't matter. But then you could say the same thing. After that, he says, "I'll give you a ride to Julie's. Gonna watch some movies."
Yeah.
And you could be like, well, that doesn't matter either. So like,
it's all
none of this matters.
Yeah.
It's all just like it's all life.
It's just like this is what happened.
Yeah, it's
Here
all.
it
I
is.
feel like one song that I feel like encompasses his sound really well that we'll get to later is "My Life" off of his first album.
Yeah.
Where it's just like this is life. Like it's a stupid thing for me to say, honestly.
Yeah.
Like these songs just like they are life.
Yeah,
embodied in music.
But it's like it's
the simplicity of life.
Yeah, it's beautiful that he makes it so simple. It doesn't make a grand gesture. Like it's just like the simple things.
Like he sings this chorus the first time, just like so tame. Like it's been taking so long for you to love me, and then he gets into it again.
Yeah.
It's been taking so long. I'm telling you, like
beautiful.
I scream this.
It's been
taking so long. And I feel like, and I think Lincoln would appreciate that because multiple times and on in Montreal Canyons, another song, he sings that his favorite thing is karaoke in the winter. And so I think he would appreciate the way that I sing his songs terribly. Like, I sing his songs
so
like
loud.
I'm doing fucking karaoke, dude. I sing this shit like I'm drunk, it's 2 a.m., and I want everyone to hear me.
Yeah.
So
Weirdly, this, like, instrumental gives me, like, old Current Joys vibes.
Oh, sure,
And I could picture...
I wonder if they've ever, like, linked up. Like, it's totally possible.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
But I'm just picturing Nick, like, screaming.
Oh,
which, like,
See,
could work.
He does his music, he screams.
Yeah.
Where, like, I can't even think of a song where Lincoln really, like...
Keeps
lets it, like, really airs it out.
Yeah.
I've got 3 more I want to talk about on this album. Sorry. Let's do Wish We Talk still.
Anna and Arizona, Joshua and Santa Barbara.
Once again, an amazing first line. We're as boring as biblical stories. Cigarettes at 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
I know how you get when you haven't had one yet. Is like some of the realest shit I've ever heard. Makes me just think of specific people in my life. Yeah. And I'm like, we are as boring as biblical stories, man. We really are.
I think I'll move to New Hampshire.
Yeah, no. The amount of states. It's actually absurd. I'll do this actually. I'll make a compilation for both Frog and Hello Shark of every state they've ever said. Yeah. It's a competition. It'll be at the end of the video.
Big competition.
This is the big game, if you will.
Big game.
Yeah, it's kind of the big game.
Just like roll out of bed, throw this on. It's like, it's a certain like philosophy, honestly. It's like, it's a way of life.
It is just that, like a simplicity that I wish I lived my life with. I almost yearn for this.
Yeah.
And then this is a style of song I love. And I might have you play a couple other songs from other artists real quick, where the chorus is just shouting out like your friends around the world.
Beautiful.
It's just like, I've got Anna in Arizona, Joshua in Santa Barbara, but I haven't seen Michael in a while. It's so like, and I'm sure those are real people. I know for a fact.
Michael heard these it's like, what the fuck?
Dude, you haven't hit me up. Like, that's not on me. Can you play a song by Jeff Rosenstock for me that kind of fits the same vibe? It's Friends in Weird Cities or something. You in Weird Cities. Yeah. Just saw this live last week. Dude, I'm so jealous. I can't believe I actually didn't go to that. What was I doing? This is a different vibe, but it's the same thing. Cincy and Chris, they're very far away. They're in Michigan. I try to see them whenever I can, but...
Yeah.
And then I've got one more for you to play. That's the exact same vibe. This is like such a good style of song, just shouting at your friends from around the world.
Phillips in Chicago, Matt's in Ohio.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't see Matthew in a while. And I've got one more song. It's called Weekend by Quarterbacks.
Yep.
This is really, Aaron, this is me putting myself out there, y'all. Like, this is some of the songs that mean a lot to me.
All caps Quarterbacks.
When I'm driving 80, heading downstate to your house, David.
It's like honest, true art.
It's just
it's
true.
Great.
Like, I feel like the only thing that makes me feel great is heading to your house, David.
Yeah. David heard this. Is like, all right.
All I have to do is call Elijah. Just to hear your voice, it makes me feel better.
That's beautiful.
Quarterback. This band's fire. This album's really good.
That's shouting out friends in other cities.
Those are friends in other cities. If you have any more of those, let me know. Because that's a style of song I absolutely love.
It sounds familiar. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, there's got to be a few more. Can you go to a new car for me?
Let's go to new car.
Got too tired and drove it off the highway.
I remember a distinct memory from earlier this year, actually. I was driving home from a Yankees game in Oakland, and I was, it was like 3 a.m. probably, and I was just listening to this whole album, and when he sang Thought You Would Drive Away, you got too tired and drove it off the highway, I was like, that hit me aggressively.
You're like, yeah.
I'm so tired right now.
I hope I don't.
I hope I don't do that. But it is like, it's the kind of music that, like, he wrote it with specific memories in mind, obviously, and then to me, I like reconfigure it to my specific memories, and that's like the best kind of music. You're able to just connect it to things in your life.
Yeah.
This is so good. 1,000th of a fuck.
It's a great line. It's a beautiful line.
Would give you.
If you could give up 1,000th of a fuck.
Then I would give you all that I've got. If you could just give a 1,000th of a fuck. That's
like
another
a
one.
Toxic relationship.
So toxic. We're just like, if you just give me anything, I'll give you
everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
But all you have to do is give me 1,000th of a fuck. It's like,
yeah.
It's lines like that where he sings them so like, kind of downtrodden. Like he sings it so laid back, but the emotion is so heavy on that. Like, if you could give 1,000th of a fuck, I would give you everything that I've got. I would give you like forever.
Would that be enough?
Would that be enough? Mm-hmm. Last one I got here. Give me Laugh It Off.
Okay.
This is my favorite Hello Shark song.
It's a great song.
Why'd you laugh it off when I said I was in love with you?
And this one, and when I'm telling you, like, the scream that I do to this song, I'm, like, genuinely uncomfortable doing in front of other people. Like, the scream, it's something that I will only do by myself, because it is a full out-of-body experience scream about a minute and a half into this.
In your car alone?
In my car alone. That's the only time. I've had passerbys look at me because my window's down and I'm screaming like top of my lungs like I'm getting murdered. That's how loud it is.
Which part?
I'll tell you when.
Okay.
But this
You'll
first
do
part,
it. You'll do it live.
I can't. I'm telling you. Maybe I'll reenact, but God, this song
He's crying on
this one. He's like pleading.
Yeah.
Why'd you laugh it off when I said I was in love with you?
Yeah.
Why'd you laugh it off? It was the hardest thing that I could do.
That's deep.
I stay up so late just from that look that you gave. Just those little moments that like haunt your brain.
Yeah. I mean that hurts. Tell someone you love them.
And then they just laugh it off. I feel calm when you call, but now I know you can't be there when you're living in your car. No, you can't be there when you're living in your car. Oh, like that kind of.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, like please.
Just like the Ashton remix.
The Ashton remix is just me like screaming, like. And then I bring it back down always. But if you wanna believe.
The voice like crack.
Exactly. It's so real.
Yeah.
Coming for, but that's not even the loudest scream of the song. That's what I'm telling you. Like that one, you hit the scream pretty hard.
Yeah.
But if you think you know it, you'd come around to show that everything you've waited for is not coming at all. Waited for is not coming at all.
I mean, you could rearrange this into like a Jeff Rosenstock song.
You could.
That. Yeah.
You could. It has like the same, like emotion wise, it has the same energy of his like most visceral songs, but he just keeps it so subdued when it feels like he should erupt there.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I love about it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty relaxed most of the time.
Cool.
I'm okay with a lot of things.
Cool.
I don't. Yeah.
So you need to become the Hello Shark that screams.
The Hello Shark that screams. That's me. What is like if a shark doesn't scream, what animal am I then?
Yeah, I mean, Hello Dolphin.
Hello Whale.
Yeah, I mean, because the shark is actually the violent one.
That's
so
true.
So you have to choose the non-violent one.
Okay, for sure. I think dolphins are actually pretty violent.
Yeah, Hello Dolphin.
I'll be the Hello. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Hello Turtle.
yeah, that's pretty good.
I did want to say that it is. I think it's funny that he came up with this band name before the show Shark Tank ever existed. Which you walk in there and you go,
Hello Sharks.
Hello Sharks. So like,
yeah.
And I looked it up. That debuted in like 2009.
Well, yeah.
So
I tried to Google Hello Shark, like
you just get a bunch of Shark
Tank
clips.
stuff.
Yeah.
Hello, Shark.
Shout out the last track on here, A Wife. It's just like such an amazing song title.
Delicate, incredible album.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you know Hello Shark, you've listened to that album for sure.
Yeah.
But his earlier work is just as good.
Yeah.
Let's go to Break Arms, that album from 2011 for a little bit.
Throw on track 1.
Give me track 1, In Montreal Canyons.
Yeah.
This song connects with me and like...
It's one of my favorites.
Heaven for me is karaoke. Just when it's snowing.
connects with me in such a special way.
I mean, he does have a palette he goes to, and it's like
It's these simple drum
it's
beats.
always appreciated. Like it's always.
I love the way you sing, Barbara Ann. I think it's because of its timing. Just so funny.
Line 1 of the album.
Line 1 of the album. I love the way you sing, Barbara
Yeah.
Ann.
Barbara
Ann. And all the Montreal Canyons.
Yeah.
Make the lighting look so funny. Just so like
Yeah.
of a specific time and place. You're like at the karaoke bar in Montreal. Oh,
Yeah.
let's go.
This rips. I hate this house when it
I
rains.
hate this house when it rains.
Yeah.
And this song hit especially hard because we did have a moment where I was at work one day and I could not remember Barbara Ann, the
Yeah.
song by the Beach Boys. And I sent Tucker an insane voice memo that was basically
Trying to
me.
sing.
It went basically like this. Tucker, what's the song that goes ba 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 ba?
Essentially.
Essentially.
And I knew.
And you got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like great song because of its timing. Like it's like
It really is because the
ba,
timing is
ba,
all
ba, ba, ba.
ba 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 ba.
Yeah. And it's harmonies. It's harmonies.
Oh, this next line on here, one of my favorites too.
I love this album cover too. It's like
They're so good.
just a snowy canyon.
When I was 17, you fell in love with 2 different drum machines. It's funny because
So good.
I feel like for me, I know someone's a good songwriter if sometimes I rewrite the song myself to give it a new meaning.
What do you mean?
So when I sing this one, for me, it's when I was 17, you fell in love with 2 different versions of me.
Whoa,
And
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's like my version of this
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
But it somehow means the same thing
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
my head. But
It's great. It's great.
and there's another song on here I do the same thing too.
2 different drum machines.
2
It's
different
so funny.
drum machines. I assume he's talking about himself there, like
Yeah.
'cause I know he started music around that time. Got this line too.
So soft.
Wore it yesterday, 'cause yesterday you still loved me.
Break arms.
Tie-dye t-shirts look so ugly to me. This is another song I kind of feels like one of his opuses, where he hits a lot of his like
It's a
touch
great
points
song.
here.
Yeah.
Just
And it kind of rips too, like
A
in the
little bit.
middle.
This one goes a little harder than
Yeah,
most
yeah.
Hello Shark songs. Just the line, tie-dye t-shirts look so ugly to me.
Yeah.
I've always like, because I'm low-key a tie-dye guy from time to time.
Yeah. But there's something ugly about them.
They are
Like,
really
it's something,
ugly, yeah.
Something
But I
so
was-
messy
The
about
first
them.
time I heard that line, I was a little offended. I like thought, because he's singing, well, he's obviously singing to me specifically
Yeah.
when he makes this music.
It's like, oh, if Lincoln thinks they're not
Yeah.
cool, like I can't.
Then I have to stop.
have
And
to
low-key,
stop.
like I kind of have stopped wearing tie-dye shirts since I've gotten into him. So
Yeah.
maybe I'm a follower, but I think we got to touch on I Was Small.
Yeah.
And I'm a pretend pill popper.
This is, I would argue, this is his saddest song, both in like
This is like so microphones.
ooh, 100%.
In title and all.
Yes.
I felt my size.
I always love that song because it's like kind of sexual a little bit. This
felt
one's
your
also
shape.
kind of sexual. It's like I have a small penis.
I was small.
I was small.
at the time.
I'm a Nashville name dropper when I'm alone. I'm a pretend pill popper.
Pill
popper. I just love that line. Oh, 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 oh. Let's move back to Vermont. Just for a little while.
It's like he makes it sound nice. Like it, maybe that is what I need.
Maybe that's the move. Like, that's going to help me.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because I believe it's literally the next song. He talks about moving to Massachusetts. It's just like that's his whole vibe a little bit, especially
Gotta
around,
go somewhere.
especially around 2010, 2011. I know he was just moving around like crazy.
Yeah.
Like they spent like a summer in Georgia just cause.
Yeah.
It's kind of the vibe I want to be on. It's a little inspiring.
Yeah.
Where it's like you don't need to call somewhere
Yeah.
home. Like
Road life.
There's nothing that like there's no reason to hold yourself down.
Yeah.
Like it genuinely makes me feel that way where I'm like
Yeah.
why would I hold myself down in one place when
Yeah.
you can go wherever the hell you want?
I could be in a bar in any.
Like my friend Ann's
City.
in Santa Barbara. Like
Yeah.
Give me Massachusetts too.
Let's go.
I don't like your friends, 'cause they're not like you and I.
Great title.
Oh yeah. This one's really pretty.
Yeah.
The drums hit a little harder on this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I do like, there is like such a vibe on Delicate that like fits the whole album.
Yeah.
Where there is something on these 2 earlier albums where like these songs are a little more all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where I feel like the mix on this song, like the drums are particularly loud.
Yeah,
like
it's different. It's
there's
different.
Each song kind of stands out a little bit.
That was Delicate. This is Break Arms.
Yeah,
this is intense.
This is fucking Break Arms. Yeah.
This is heavy. Yeah.
I don't like your friends. They're
That's
not
great.
like you. And I don't like your sister either.
Yeah.
You know why?
Yeah, they're not like you and I. Is that what he's saying? That's how I always heard it.
I think yeah, like they're not
like
you.
us.
They're not
Like-
like us. Like
yeah, that's how I-
And then he says, I don't like your sister. She's too New York.
Yeah.
And then the other one is, but I really like your mom. She's just like you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like so cute.
That's
Like,
great.
it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah,
And then he closes that whole chorus off with, I never thought that I'd want to move back to Massachusetts.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it's kind of hilarious to like follow up the last one where he's saying, I might move back to Vermont.
Mhm.
And this one's like,
I'm going to
I might
Massachusetts.
go to Massachusetts. Like, you can.
Yeah.
There's nothing. no
Yeah, it's
reason
just so
you can't.
sweet and like
It is.
honest. And, like,
But then it's also like having both of those ideas like kind of shows like a feeling of being lost a little bit.
yeah.
Where it's like, I don't really know where I'm supposed
Yeah.
to be.
This
So
chorus
just
is
going
beautiful
around.
though. Beautiful. Great melody.
I do, yeah. The way he connects those 2 lines together, like you're saying, is
Yeah, yeah.
really well.
Like the first time I heard it, I was like, they're
they're-
not like you and I. Like they.
Yeah, but
like
then he feeds it right into the next
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
You and I
Yeah.
don't
yeah.
want to go.
They're not like us.
They're not like us.
Like we're in our own world.
Yes. And trust, like, I've felt that way before. Like, I do not like your friends. They're not like you. I don't know how you hang out
Yeah.
with those people a little bit.
Yeah. Your mom's cool though.
Your mom's chill as fuck. Give me Schnapps and Cops.
And it's my fault for all the schnapps you wasted.
Top tier title.
One of the best song titles ever. Because, you know, like, Schnapps, it's spelled different.
But they rhyme.
They rhyme. Towns. God, that specific style of singing.
Yeah.
In the towns.
And they go.
Like, there's just I don't really know any vocalists that, like,
Yeah.
kind of hit that same,
Yeah.
like, tone for
I
me.
mean, one thing comes to mind.
It's Elliott Smith. Is that what
I
you're
mean,
gonna
Elliot's
say?
good. He's been canceled, but Mark Kozilek.
Oh,
Like
sure.
it's very Mark. It's very Red House Painters.
That's a good poll, but we're gonna cut that out at the end. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, some beautiful songs,
Chop.
but it's just like so like, it's just like whimpering.
It
Sort
really
of.
is.
It's like
yeah. This one's kind of vibey.
yeah.
For all the schnapps you wasted.
I just love that line.
No, but it's like it's literally comedy. Like it's so like, but it's so subtle. It's like
It really is. It's
like,
my fault for all the schnapps you
yeah
wasted.
yeah.
That's another one where I always sing like,
All the schnapps you wasted.
when I sing that for some reason, I'm always like, I kind of wish he sang for all the schnapps we wasted.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, for all the schnapps you wasted. Like, we did that shit together.
I wanted those schnapps.
I
and
wanted some of that and you wasted it.
You wasted them.
It's so beautiful. Because it's my fault.
It's admirable, like how simple it is. Like
Exactly. Yeah.
bass, a little bit of drumming,
And that's all you need.
some guitar.
Home. Oh, this next line hits hard every time.
You were perfect.
Great.
I wouldn't want to see you.
If you were perfect, I wouldn't want to see you.
Yeah.
There's like something about that, like you don't want to, like, you want someone with flaws. Like, there's,
Right.
that's like,
Yeah, it's like I'm not mad that you're not perfect.
I'm not,
Like,
yeah, I'm
it's
not
like,
mad. Yeah.
I wouldn't want someone perfect.
I don't, like, it's fine that I don't like your friends. Like, there's something special about that.
Yeah.
Like, there's,
Yeah.
like, you have flaws and, like,
Yeah.
that's kind of what makes life what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want a perfect life.
Mhm.
Like, this,
Driving
I want to be in a bar.
I want to be in a bar singing karaoke.
Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah, in Tallahassee, Florida.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, like that moment.
Yeah.
There's just something about his music. It feels like he's so subdued. It feels like life is almost coming at him at these songs. Like it's like it's very rare on these songs where it feels like he's like attacking life or like making decisions almost. It feels like life like happens around him and he kind of just observes.
That's deep.
And that's how I feel a lot of times too. And there's
but it's like a lot of it's from a distance. Like it's like something that happened.
Something that already happened.
But it's not
and
like
it happened so fast that
but it's also just so like it's still so painful to him or something. Like it's still so like visceral.
Exactly.
It lives on. What
Can
else
you give
want?
me a pink frosting?
Wanna get cold and warm and cold again. But I've just been listening to Roy Orbison.
I think this is the first Hello Shark song I ever played for you.
Pink Frosting?
Pink Frosting. This was the first one I ever really fell in love with.
Really?
It has this out-of-tune guitar to start us out. And there's one specific lyric on here is the reason that I showed it to you. But we'll get there in a second.
It gives me a Arab strap vibe.
Oh yeah. That's a great pull. They are Hello Shark if he was like more of a drinker and lived across
Scotland.
the pond. Yeah. That's what it feels like when you kiss me, but we just smother it in pink frosting.
Wow.
Staring. And I love that there's a version of this song also on the next album. Like it's that good. He was like, I'm gonna do it again. Same thing with I Was Small. He ran that one back on the next album too. But this, I want to get cold, then warm, then cold again.
Yeah.
I've just been listening to Roy Orbison.
Roy Orbison?
Roy Orbison.
That's great.
Yeah, I just
That's
that's why I sent it to you.
Yeah, I remember.
I was like, I just want to listen to Roy Orbison. I love music that shouts out other music.
Yeah. He gets Drake, Roy Orbison.
It's so funny. The range is crazy. Yeah, and then on the other album, the same song, he sings that as I want to spend my summers listening to Roy Orbison. Just change a couple of words and it changes the whole meaning of that.
Yeah. Throw
wonderful.
on some Roy Orbison. It's pretty amazing.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Yeah. He's beautiful.
I want to throw your ex-boyfriend into the ocean. This one like has a specific angriness, I think, that
it's like
doesn't stand out as much
dissonant.
on other tracks. Yeah.
Minor chords.
Yeah, and then she's like, I want to throw your ex-boyfriend into the ocean. Like, see that? I guess that kind of goes against what I was saying before. It was like this is like him like kind of attacking.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fucking
What does
mad.
it
I
even
want to
mean?
throw your ex-boyfriend into the ocean. But then also, I kind of want to just go listen to Roy Orbison. There's two brains happening at once.
I want to cover it in pink frosting. Like, what does that mean?
I don't know. I think like you can like if you made a flaw in the cake, I guess.
That's what I was thinking.
Cover that shit up with pink frosting.
Right.
Like maybe a relationship like is deeply flawed at the end of the day.
But it looks pretty.
But it looks pretty from the outside.
It's a beautiful metaphor.
And then the only other one I want on this album is My Life. This is, like I said, just kind of his opus.
Shout out.
There's a great music video for this one as well.
It's literally someone giggling in the mix.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. Shout out the song Mike and the Rolling Stones.
Oh, yeah. The Rolling Stones, he goes, I don't know why the Rolling Stones get me down. Like, I can tell you, Rhodes, because you're sad.
Pretty.
This is like the kind of song that might play when I die. Like, my last moments, this is when my life is flashing before my eyes.
Play My Life at
My Life at my funeral.
Yeah.
That would get people crying, I think. I think it would work.
But it's like, it's very, so it's like, so like twee.
It really
it's
is.
so like
this
whimsical.
Kind of has like a cute vibe.
Yeah.
The causeways down in Texas.
You nailed
Texas
that.
remind me of you.
Texas reminds me of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like causeways or something. The highways.
Causeways, great.
Causeway.
Great line.
Yeah, the music video is actually from like I guess his friend. I'll throw his name on the screen. I forgot, but made like a short film. In the closing scene, basically the premise of the short film is that the character learns one of his friends died at home, and he's like traveling home, but just trying to like keep it together, act like it's not really affecting him.
Yeah.
And then like finally, someone tells him like, you just need to cry.
Yeah.
Like you need to cry.
Yeah.
And then it
Deep.
cuts to him at the bar watching Hello Shark perform this song.
Great.
And it's just like close up of Lincoln's face, like delivering it. It's like really, really pretty.
Wow.
And then it finally closes with him leaving the bar, driving to the funeral the next morning and crying on the side of the road.
Wow. Deep. Okay.
This moment.
Yeah.
There's not many, like he doesn't have many songs that fully like kind of
Build to something like that. That's cool. Yeah.
Let's go to the next album. It's HS.
Yeah.
2015.
Actually, yeah, never mind. This, I was gonna say, My Life reminds me of a song by Dear Nora called My Friends.
Okay. Dude, Dear Nora is actually a great pull.
Yeah.
She's the kind of songwriter that gives me a lot of the same feelings that I do when I listen to Hello
And like
Shark.
the album cover is so similar on that album, whatever it is. But like on that song, it's literally
Mountain Rock, I believe.
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
album.
It's like a song where like she's literally just talking with her friends and like they're playing the song
That's
and like
beautiful.
messing it up and stuff. It's great.
One of my favorites on that album is a song called Suicide
I know.
Song.
Shout out the boys.
Shout out
Martin.
Shout out Martin Reb. And you thought we weren't going to talk
Alan
about suicide.
Vega.
Alan Vega, thank you.
Okay, let's go to high school.
Let's go to high school.
Great album name.
Great album name. Give me Box of Wine.
I bought a box of wine. I called you 3 times.
I have one right behind
Yeah,
this.
may I please?
Yes. Take a
Please.
swig.
The same vibe. You've heard this plenty of times now. I bought a box of wine. I called you like 3 times.
This one, it's more full. This like
Yeah, these
this song.
albums I really love. Delicate is my favorite at the end of the day. But there's like his other 2 albums do have like a specific sound to them that like I do love just as much. Just that first line of I got a box of wine, called you like 3 times.
Yeah. I love the little drum fills. It's good.
Yeah, it's like this rocks a little bit harder.
Yeah. It's full.
It's just
It's beautiful indie music.
it really is just music to. At the end of the day, like I do love music to drive to. Like this is music for a road trip,
Yeah.
coming of age music. Like it's all of that. It hits all the hallmarks that I need for my favorite
It's
songs.
like I would love to see that live at like a festival at like 2 p.m.
No, exactly. And
or
I would
like
also,
any show outside.
I would love to see it,
2 p.m.
or in a basement at 2
Right,
a.m. Like
right.
it works
Of course,
both ways.
of course.
Like, we don't have to do Christmas Eve because we just talked about that on our Christmas
Last
episode. Not even last step, 2 episodes ago.
Last year.
Last year. But give me 2 Sunnies, 3 Bloodies.
The tour car's on E and your girlfriend's on E, but I'm in the backseat watching snow fall on trees.
I would say this is my favorite songwriting that he's ever had. There's a certain play on words in this song that is just hilarious.
Again, this rips.
This rips.
Yeah.
No, there's something special about the slow, like almost slowcore elements of Delicate, but he can rip it up if he wants to.
Felt like electricity inside me, but I'm in the
Backseat.
Kind of rapping.
He's got it rapping. He says, the tour car's on E, but your girlfriend's on E.
Great.
So good. The tour car's on E, but your girlfriend's on E in the back seat watching snow fall on trees.
Beautiful.
Oh,
next day you waved to me, you're on your
rooftop. I was in the car seat.
He's kind of like in his swag. Like
This
he's
one's
just like,
swaggier. This is froggier.
He's spitting. Yeah.
Please, 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 tell me, where do the days go? 2 Sunnies, 3 Bloodies. I'm not hungry.
What does that mean though? I know
It's like 2 sunny side up eggs,
Okay.
3 Bloody Marys,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna eat none of it.
deep.
This is my favorite songwriting bit. This one's
That
just
is like-
so specific.
It's not enough eggs to survive 3 Bloody Marys.
No, it's not.
It's not enough food.
And he's not gonna eat them either. He's just
Okay,
sucking those
yeah,
things down.
Yeah. Best of luck.
It's just that line. I'm gonna say it again. The tour car's on E, but your girlfriend's on E. If you don't get it,
Yeah.
the tour car is on empty,
Yeah.
and your girlfriend's on ecstasy.
Right. I mean, like, that could be a Drake bar.
It truly could. It truly could. The tour car's on E, your girlfriend's on E, but I'm in the backseat watching snow fall on trees.
2 Sunnies, 3 Bloodies.
2 Sunnies, 3 Bloodies. We're not hungry. We're eating.
I was small.
When I was small, yeah, I was.
Well, I mean,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Do you have anything else you want to discuss? Or I think we did a really good job of summing it up.
That felt comprehensive,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like just an incredible, like, so true to heart songwriter.
yeah.
Like, if you haven't listened to him before, I hope you watch. If you got this far, like, you have to be a
Cheers.
fan.
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
Cheers if you're not a fan.
Yeah.
But go dive in. Like, this music
It's
is
like, it's hard to dislike, I feel like.
it
It's
really
like,
is, and it's special to me personally
Yeah.
as well. So
Yeah.
if you're a hunkhead, like, do it for me.
Do it for
Yeah.
Daft Punk Ashton.
Thank you.
But yeah, thank you for listening.
I do have one more note, actually. Not
go.
a Hello Shark song. Can you give me a song by Disco 2? And the song's going to be called Alex Song.
Okay.
And this came out, like, at the time of recording, like, 4 days ago.
Okay.
So,
Why are we playing this? You
So-
just want to hear it.
no, yeah, just bored. Why
You want me to DJ this?
Because when I drive you DJ.
Beautiful
But he has
Spotify visuals.
great vibes. This is the guy. His other project's called Dead Love Triangle. Ben Roberts from Philly, another
Yeah.
one of my faves.
Yeah.
But basically, I wanted to play this one because the chorus of the song, he basically goes, "We can listen to Delicate.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Leave the windows open a bit."
This is beautiful.
No, I've listened to this maybe 15 times since.
You guys saw that on your earbuds.
Yeah, this is a banger.
Disco 2, great name.
Here it is.
Yeah. I mean, he's doing a Hello Shark thing.
He's doing, yeah,
a little
but
bit.
almost like too full of a
Yeah,
song.
and too. He's really singing.
He's singing too
Yeah,
much. He's showing a
yeah.
little too much emotion.
This is like too technical.
Yeah,
kind of.
exactly. No, I'm gonna send him a DM because I love this song a lot. I
great.
just want to be like, hey, I fuck with this song.
Love the shark
Love-
reference.
That's probably what I'm gonna say. But I'm also be like when you say Alex song, like, is it Alex G?
Yeah.
Like, is this?
Well, thank you
Yeah.
for listening.
Thank you for listening, folks.
Keep hunking.
Yes, keep hunking in the new world. Keep sharking.
Yeah, keep sharking. Stream Hello Shark.
Please.
And welcome to Daft Punk's 2024.
You don't know what the fuck is coming, y'all. This
This
year's
is the
gonna be
first
fucking
of-
insane.
This was our academic ep. This
Yeah,
was us
yeah.
doing a full study on Hello Shark. Let us know what you thought.
Dang it, please.
And
We love you though.
like and subscribe.
Yes, sir. Bye, hunk kids.
Florida, Vermont, New York, Massachusetts, Texas, New Hampshire, Arizona, New Jersey.
Do you want to play another song?
Yeah, here's another song.